What is up, guys? Zan from the Madden YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about switch concepts and why I think they are vastly underutilized in Madden 20. But before we do that, please do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure you guys hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the uploads coming your way here on the Zan Madden YouTube channel. If you guys want to watch me play Madden 20 live, you guys can find me on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/ZanMadden. The link is below in the description, and I do have exclusive sub-only content for my Twitch Prime and Tier 1 subscribers. My Tier 2 subscribers will receive my full Washington Redskins Hot Route Master offense on top of those sub-tips that go out each and every Friday. You guys can find me live on the channel daily at 2 p.m. Central Time. Okay, guys, let's talk about today's video. Every once in a while, I want to talk about concepts. We talk about concepts on Mondays in the 2 passes, 1 run. And today I wanted to kind of take a break from the things that I'm personally doing and talk about the things that I'm not personally doing and need to start doing more of. So I want to kind of share with you a concept that I think is really underutilized, and that is the switch concept. You can find that by going to the concept tab, going over to the right a few times. It's like 3 or 4 times, and going down to the bottom under deep pass and look at switch. Now, for the purpose of this video, I'm in the run and shoot playbook, which is a notorious 4-receiver playbook. It's a 4-receiver scheme, and there's a lot of switch concepts in this particular playbook, but you don't have to run the run and shoot playbook if you don't want to. So we're going to be talking about a switch concept, which, if you didn't read what it says, it's the outside receiver runs an inside route and then goes vertical, and then the inside receiver releases outside and vertical. Basically a wheel to the slot and some sort of S route from the outside receiver. It could be an S post, an S dig. You're going to see that theme in general as you look at these plays. So take a look at flanker dig. You have a switch concept on the left with the 2 yellow routes, an S post and a wheel. Switch smash, you've got basically a smash concept on the right with the C route and a flat. And then on the backside, you have the actual switch concept with a dig and a wheel. Run and shoot, switch curl, flat. That's basically a switch concept where you're running an S route and then hitching up while the inside receiver runs a wheel. You get the concept here. A switch is where basically you have a wheel and an inside releasing vertical route. So we're going to talk about this route and why I think that this concept in general is very underutilized. Let's first show a really easy way to break this down by showing basically that if you are facing a cover 2 of any type, go to cover 2. I'm going to hit random here. Anytime you're facing cover 2, if you have the wheel combination, basically what ends up happening is you can streak the B receiver and it will cause the cloud flat to match the wheel route. So what that can effectively allow us to do is maybe if we wanted to attack with a deep crossing route, which right here we're using Brady on the pass with Hot Route Master, you could put the backside receiver on maybe a post. And what you're going to notice is that as long as you get timing on this play, the cloud flat will turn and chase Godwin on his wheel. And that will allow you to throw the route to Miller as he gets to the sideline where you would expect a cloud flat to be standing. So provided we get enough time here to make this work, we'll go ahead and show it to you. And you kind of see how right there in that exact example, actually quarters 3 deep doesn't do it. So we'll go ahead and do this again. Regular type of cover 2 here. But again, what you're going to see here is that we'll even motion snap this in just a little bit so he hits that side a little bit easier. See how that guy converts and basically turns into man coverage on the wheel route. We are facing a mix of cover 2, so it could be cloud flats, hard flats, or soft squats. But once we see the cloud flat variety, you're going to see, watch the outside corner here. Gets a release, and now he's going to follow this wheel. And that just leaves that entire right side wide open when you face a cloud flat. Anytime you face a cloud flat coverage, you're going to be able to throw that route combination just because the entire cover 2 will clear out and guard this streak wheel combination. So you see again here, so I'm trying to roll out. Right there, did not do it, but you see that we're able to throw that ball over the top. Now, because we are in cover 2, we're not getting as many cloud flats as I thought we might here. Let me go ahead and just call straight up Tampa 2 out of the huddle for you guys to see this. And again, all we're doing is running this switch concept. So any switch concept you want. It's usually better with 2 receivers. Let's see. I'm just going to go straight Tampa 2 here. So again, if I were to put B on a streak and just put Y on a post route of some sort, you're going to see that there's going to be an entire matching clear out on that right side. So watch how this, see how he turns and runs. Right there, the post stopped in the middle of the field. But you can definitely see how that guy basically ends up matching man-to-man. We'll go ahead and use a crossing route here. just kind of help out maybe a little bit more. You're going to see here, see how everybody converts, and then we're able to throw this little crossing route into that spot where the cloud flat might normally be. Now the backside vertical hook matched that crossing route, but you can see the concept in general. Another thing that you could do is put the running back on a, you could put him on an in route or an out route and then motion him across into the other slot. Let's see if I can do that here. There we go. And smart route him. This will do the same thing basically. Now we might not get the protection we want here because we are, you're going to see how this works. I mean, you see how everything's wide open. We could throw that ball right there because everything converts to match with the switch concept. When you use a streak and a wheel route, that cloud flat will convert. So that's one way that you can run this. I mean, obviously, you know, cover two switch concepts are going to be able to attack that pretty well. You're going to see here, I mean, you've got post routes and things like that that also attack it really well. So, you know, switch is going to hit cover two in general. We're just talking about manipulating the cloud flats. A lot of switch concepts just have a backside post that's going to be able to really get into a nice spot on the field. As you kind of see here, how Evans is just getting wide open right behind it in between those safeties there against the cover two. So the concept in general does attack cover two well. I'm just trying to show you guys how to manipulate the cloud flats in general. So we've been doing it to the right. Let's go ahead and show you to the left here. So if I were to put Godwin on a smart in route, watch how Miller and Evans on the right or the left side are going to clear out. And then you can just throw this in route underneath from the backside. So it basically converts the entire side of the field into match coverage. And you can end up throwing some sort of backside crosser where the cloud flat normally was. So I wanted to get that out of the way first and foremost. You don't see a whole lot of players using this manipulation, and it's a very, very good zone manipulation that you can run. Now, obviously, this does a really good job of attacking your cover four drop as well. I love S routes in general against cover four. So let's go ahead and go back to the switch concept. And I want to go and we'll just choose whatever. Let me go ahead and choose run and shoot switch dig. And I'm going to go ahead and choose like a cover four drop here on defense. So cover four drop show two. Everyone runs this, right? Very, very popular coverage defense, especially in MUT, where zone coverage is super geeked. And if we just run this route combination stock, I mean, you're going to see how it attacks zone in general. I mean, look at your dig route open behind the vertical hook. The S post is open on the other side behind the vertical hook. I love these inside releasing routes because what ends up happening is the safeties drop further off the ball while they are getting into their post. So you see right here, he's getting this slow inside release, then up the field, and then over the middle. You can see that we've got room to make this throw right here. I mean, look how much room there is at this level. You've got four safeties basically at the 50-yard line. We've got 10 yards of separation in front of them, and then you're 10 yards behind the underneath tier for both of those intermediate level throws on the switch concept. So I could go ahead and throw this ball to either of those players here in this example. So we'll go ahead and do it here. I like to climb the pocket if possible, but I mean, you see right here, we have that throw right over the middle. Right there, we took a sack right there. Again, why cover four drop show two is popular. When you can, it's basically a one-man rush. You got a nose tackle trying to get to the quarterback, two contains, and everyone else is in coverage. And somehow, some way, it continues to get a push year after year after year. So again, right here, you see how this ball just falls into a nice area in front of those safeties and cover four drop show two. Super easy, right? Now, if you were to compare that to making your own, like a hot route master, you see right here, I'm just going to use a straight up post. And you're going to see the difference. I mean, so we take a look at the previous example. When we threw this ball, we had, like I said, about 10 yards of separation, about 10 yards behind the hook curls, 10 yards in front of the deep zones. We're able to throw this ball, catch it very unimpeded, right? Get down before we're ever contacted. Now, with a regular post from a hot route master, we show you this same concept. Look how much tighter this throw is. So much tighter on the throw because you don't have that inside release. That slower release allows those DBs to backpedal further. So watch those two inside safeties on this play. Backpedaling, 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 still backpedaling. And then now you've got all this room to make this throw on the S post. This is why switch concepts, I feel personally, are super underrated because they attack the intermediate, that second level, not quite over the top of the safeties, but definitely behind the linebackers. That second level of the field that you really struggle to attack against zone coverage in Madden, especially with users that are really good. And again, you see how the nose tackle is just splitting double teams time and time again here. But you're going to be able to attack this coverage in general with this concept. I mean, you see right here, fit that throw over the top there as well. Now, obviously, if you put route chems on these guys, in, out, elite, post flag elite, it's really going to help with these switch concepts as well. But just in general, make sure you guys aren't sleeping on switch concepts, especially if you're facing a lot of this cover 4 drop show too, because the spacing you have behind the linebacker tier is very, very noticeable. Now, let me go ahead and just go into like random coverage real quick and continue running this concept just against random defenses. Now, if you want to beat man coverage with these concepts as well, you guys know how wheels are against man coverage. So we'll try our best to, show you a variety of looks here. Let's go random play. Some plays will get screamed at, other plays we won't. So right here, this looks like, a cover 4 again. So you're going to see right here, we throw this ball right there. I mean, just right there, he gets 2 feet down, doesn't get tackled, doesn't drop the ball. Super easy throw. Right here, single high coverage. You're either thinking cover 3 or cover 1 instantly. If it's cover 3, it's just like cover 4. You got curl flats and hook curls. So you're just going to watch and see if they play man, if they have an affinity for a man. If they play man coverage, immediately you're glancing to the digs and the wheels. So you see right here, looks like cover 3, just straight up cover 3. And then you throw that post route right there behind the coverage. Super easy throw. Then we go through here. This to me looks like a man coverage play. This looks like this could be a heavy blitz. This could be a bluff of some sort, but you see that you've got, pretty much man alignment. Right here, this is telling me I'm looking at that left safety. I'm thinking to myself, okay, that left safety looks like he's probably manned up on the slot. I'm expecting some sort of thunder smoke blitz right here from this look. I could be wrong. They could drop out and it could be a bluff. But again, watch the safety rotation. He'll tell you a lot about the play. And it is a bluff, but it is man coverage. So you hit your wheel route. You see how that slot wheel hooks his man down the sideline. So it was actually a man coverage look. I was just wrong. It wasn't an all-out blitz like I thought it might be. Right here, you've got 2 high safeties, corners rolled down in coverage. You're thinking to yourself, this could be a cover 2 of some sort. You also notice that you've got linebacker defenders over the slots. This is telling me that they're possibly in hook curls. This could be a bluff as well, but at least pre-snap, that's what it's telling me. I'm thinking cover 2, maybe some sort of hard flat coverage. So we'll go ahead and snap the ball and see. If it is cover 2, we're looking for, either the S post in the middle, or we're looking to set up some sort of match manipulation on the other side if it is in fact a cloud flat. So we go to maybe something like, just assuming that it's not a blitz, you might go to the manipulation that we showed you at the top of the video. So, you've got your clear out on the right where you're going to cause, if it's a cloud flat, you're going to cause a match. If it's a hard flat, we're going to notice that the wheel routes are going to be open on both sides, as well as the post. So pretty easy, right? So you see right here, there's the reroute. This is man coverage. This is just straight up man coverage. You throw your wheel route. Now, unfortunately, the game is programmed where man coverage, a guy that has got his back turned to a quarterback, guarding a player man to man, will all of a sudden magically know that the ball's in the air. So while this guy just absolutely cooked his man, and this should be an easy touchdown lob, what we end up seeing here is this guy's like, oh, hey, the ball got thrown to this guy. Let me go play him and break up this play. But that's why I love switch concepts. Again, though, guys, is that you have the ability to beat any coverage. Man coverage with the wheels, cover 3, cover 4 with the inside breaking routes and the switch concept. And then you have your manipulations for cover 2 as well. Right here, that's quarters 3 deep. Let's just go ahead and respot the ball. See what we got here. This looks like a dime package. Either looks like 2-man under. This looks like a 2-man under or a cover 2 type look. Could be a hybrid coverage like a cover 6 or cover 9 maybe. But again, you're seeing 2 high safeties and you're thinking to yourself, okay, well, probably cover 2. So we snap the ball. And it's not. It's a rotation. It was an absolute blitz rotation, and it completely confused me. But you're not right. You're not right all the time. Right here, single high safety, you're thinking cover 3, and it is. This is actually a match coverage, and you see here how the wheel routes cook their guys down the sidelines. You can't play match coverage on wheels. They'll get absolutely cooked. So we're able to beat that. You're thinking cover 3, cover 1, or some sort of cover 3 match. Again, right here, you're looking at 2 high safeties, corners rolled down in coverage. The things that should be popping your head are cover 2, maybe some sort of man coverage with the alignment of the outside linebackers, but definitely a cover 2 look. It could be disguised as a show 2, but you're thinking just pre-snap, middle of the field open. You're looking to attack the middle of the field. Safeties fan out. You're going to look for your post. You hit your post route. Notice how that wheel route holds that deep half safety closer to the sideline because he has to respect both those routes. That's really going to open up the middle of the field better. This, to me, right here screams cover 2 invert, maybe a linebacker blitz, cover 0, because you've got 2 safeties rolled down over the slot receivers, off on the outside, potentially playing deep half coverage. Let's see here. It's man coverage. It is man blitz. But again, you know how those man coverage rules work out. You're going to get torched by the wheel routes. So easy throw right there. You have to be able to look at a coverage and think, what are the most likely calls out of this based off the rotation? So, okay, 2 high safeties, linebacker down in a gap, potentially blitzing. So you're respecting that right side blitz. You're thinking this could maybe be either a man coverage blitz or a fire zone, some sort of cover 3 right here, even though they're showing cover 2. Let's find out. Snap the ball, drops out of coverage. It is, in fact, a cover 2 blitz. Hit your post or your dig in between. You see how those routes are both open over the middle. Now, obviously, it goes without saying, pass protection in spread set is not great. But in general, you notice that the route combination, without making any hot routes, has an answer for damn near everything, as long as your protection holds up. Right here, off coverage on the outside, corners are, you know, basically they're not impressed. 2 high safeties, you're thinking cover 2, could be a soft squat coverage, but definitely going to watch the safeties. If they fan out, you immediately know it's cover 2. They fan out, it is in fact cover 2. We're going to step up into this throw, hit our S post, and Evans drops it, but wide open, right? Pretty easy read. And I could do this all day, but again, you see right here, this looks like a nickel package of some sort, linebacker over the slot receiver. Off on the outside, this could be man, this could be a cover 1, this could be a match coverage of some sort. Watch the safeties, they rotate. They rotate one down to center field. It is a match coverage. We're going to throw the wheel. It was basically a cover 1 rotation or some sort of match coverage. Easy throw. Pre-snap will tell you a lot. Run and shoot is a very interesting offense. You just watch the safety rotation. Right here, this looks like cover 1. You're going to throw or cover 3, I'm sorry. Throw that post route. Right there, what you saw was actually a safety stand flat-footed on that play, and the other safety rotated towards center field. I didn't make the read the entire way. This could have been wrong here. Let's see. This safety decided to freeze. He just stood right there. On this side, this safety takes a inside drop. This looks like, to me, this looks like this could be maybe some sort of quarters coverage here on the backside. Could be a split field coverage. Right here, you've got this player playing off. Is that where I'm not sure what this guy did right here. He didn't really do anything. To me, this looks like quarters coverage with this guy bugged out and didn't do anything. But anywho, guys, I don't want to do this too long. Video's coming up on 18 minutes here. That's a lot of switch, but definitely wanted to show this concept. I think it's very underutilized. One more for the sake of the video. 2 high safeties, you're thinking middle field open. If there's space between the safeties, pre-snap, typically you're attacking the middle of the field, but you watch the rotation to confirm. They could be fooling you. Watch the safeties. 1 rotates center, 1 rotates other spot. It is a match coverage. Wheel route was open. I should have thrown it earlier on the left side. So, you know, those safeties will tell you a lot. I mean, a single high safety here. I want to end on a good one. Drops back. This is cover, you know, this is some sort of wheel route. That's a matching concept. Wide open. Wheel route down the sideline. Easy touchdown. So if you can pass protect for your quarterback, this is not necessarily the worst scheme in the world to run, especially if your opponents are dropping a lot of coverage, because, you know, you see if we can protect our quarterback, there are guys that just run wide open very consistently here as we run that. Again, you see a wheel route. Brady just underthrew it, but that wheel route gets wide open behind the match coverage. Let's go ahead and end it there, guys. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns, complaints, or anything to add to this. I know this was just very simple, just kind of like a, hey, look at this concept. I feel like people don't run it enough. It's kind of good. And, you know, of course, there's gonna be failures. You're gonna get block shedded. You're gonna read the coverage wrong, but definitely something that you should look at in your playbook. Find something, because, you know, it's pretty good coverage for beating a lot of those guys that just rush the passer with, you know, 3 or 4 rushers and bank on 99 zone to do everything else for them. These guys are pretty open. So see you guys tomorrow with our next video. Until then, this is Zan. Get in the lab and good luck.